Hey everyone, I'm Ryan, you're watching 60 Cycle Hum, and I'm about to unbox a ukulele. This is from Donner, one of the companies that's been sending me all kinds of pedals for the Affordaboard series. I think they've run out of pedals to send me. Like, is there anything else that you'd like to try from our site? Look through our Amazon. I was like, hey, I like ukuleles. This thing looks kind of attractive. Let's check it out. We'll pack here with a strap, strings, picks, wipe down cloth. Every ukulele I've ever gotten comes with a pack of strings. I've never once needed to change the strings on a ukulele. You've got to be really digging into a ukulele to break a string on them. What are you doing if you're doing that? Anything hiding in this pocket? Okay. We'll put this stuff in there for now. It's all wrapped up. This is a tenor ukulele. Some batteries there. It's got electronics, which is what the batteries are for. Right. Pretty dang attractive right off the bat. It has this fun little arm cut here, like Taylor style. Taylor's been doing that on their guitars for a while. And it's kind of in the wrong place. For the ukulele, you put your arm right there to hold it against your body. You don't do that. I guess if you've got it on a strap, because it did come with a strap and it's got strap buttons, you could wear it lower and then it would be for your wrist. But if you're not using a strap, most people kind of clamp the uke against their body right about there. Obviously, it's out of tune. Has a built-in tuner. I'm going to need to figure out how to get the batteries in this. Oh, look at these tuners on here. They have like a clear plastic cover and you can see the gears in them. I've never seen that. I've seen similar stuff, open gear stuff on guitars, but I've never seen this very specific look on a ukulele. There's a bit of an Elmer's glue smell to it, to be expected with an acoustic instrument. There we go. Does this thing take 2 batteries at a time? There we go, we got battery. Powered up. It's really nice to have the built-in tuners on a ukulele. I have a feeling this is going to need quite a while to break in. It's stalling out at D like the string is slipping, which is not good. Finally got that E string in tune. I'm sure it's slipping right now. There's something rattling around inside there when I play. I wonder if it's one of the cables rattling against the soundboard. I've got it pretty close to in tune right now. On that little preamp thing, we've got volume, bass, middle, and treble. Full 3-band EQ on this. That's fun. Let's look at the build quality of it. Looks very clean. A little bit of a shimmer to the wood grain on the sides. Not much on the top, a little bit here and there. But it's mostly a flat, kind of pitted, tropical looking wood grain here. The nut and the fret dressing is totally decent. They didn't go too crazy with the inlay, which I really appreciate. I don't like a gaudy looking ukulele, but a little bit of abalone around the sound hole. I think that's a nice touch. Just a little bit of shimmer there. But I don't like it when you get like full binding and, you know, fancy inlays and stuff like that. I like a more simple ukulele. The action is pretty dang decent on there. I mean, you're not going to shred a ukulele. At least I'm not. Maybe you are. If it was a guitar, I'd be like, oh, I want to lower that action a little bit. But on a ukulele, I really almost never wander down below the 5th fret. I feel like I should go grab my other tenor for a sound comparison. Alright, so this is the Mumu ukulele, a tenor that I covered months back. Same scale. Pretty much exact body dimensions to the point where I wonder if they came from the same place. Different nut design, different tuners, different hardware, different woods. The place where the headstocks are cut in with a different piece of wood are in the same exact location. Different fret dot layout. They don't give you a double on the 12th here. I don't think it's actually on the 12th. But they don't give you a double on this one. No electronics in this one, but you get some fancy spalted maple type looking wood, spalted wood. This one definitely goes for looks. Even the bridge piece looks like it's the same bridge piece. That's interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if these came out of the same factory at all. Yeah, the cut at the base of the neck, exactly the same place. These 3-piece necks here are built pretty much the same exact way. I mean, different headstock shapes and whatnot. Let's get this tuned up, and then we'll do a comparison. I need to drop this mic down so we can actually hear what it sounds like too. Get this back in tune. It's still warming up. You know, I was shocked when I unboxed the Fender uke. How quickly it went into tune and stayed in tune. My experience with ukuleles is that they can tend to take a while to break in. All right, there we go. I think that'll be good. On to the Amumu. Already out of tune. There you go. This one's notably darker sounding. The Amumu's got quite a bit of like a high, bright sort of sound, which translates to sounding louder, even though it might not actually be louder. You get more low and more mids out of this uke. I think it's just wood. I think it comes down to wood. It might come down to, you know, the finish on this. This has a glossy finish. This has a matte finish. That might do certain things to it. I don't know. But I've noticed with all the ukes I've tried over the years that the tones range so drastically from material to material, build to build, size to size. These are tenors, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. I did mention these are tenors. They're not the longest ukulele. That's not the longest ukulele. I mean, there's baritones, and you're almost starting to feel like a guitar at that point. But tenors are a very comfortable size, especially if you're moving from guitar. When you get smaller than this, the next down is a concert size, which is kind of like there. Actually, the Fender is a concert size. Oh, I have the other Amumu down here too. Here, we'll push this out of the way. I'm drowning in ukes here. This is a concert size. You can see it's a couple inches shorter. Now this one is a similar material. Let's see how this compares sound-wise. It's going to be out of tune. Much more of a tin can sound out of that one. Closer to a traditional like guitar sound with that. Let's try the Fender. Let's throw that in the mix. Man, I like the sound of this thing. It's got like this sweet but mellow sort of tone. I mean, it's clearly the most expensive of this group. This one I think is 90 bucks. I forget how much this one is. It's one of the cheaper Amumus. It's probably around 90 bucks too. And then this one was like their premium one. I think it was like 140, 160. I could be totally off on all of those. All right, now that we've done some basic tonal comparisons, I think this one sits in a really nice space. Need some wall hangers for these ukes. Where do I put all the ukes? Just stacking them up all around me. I will say that those Amumus came with amazing cases. Just amazing cases with those guys. Let's plug it in now. I've actually put together a little board here. We'll do a basic comparison of this versus the Fender with a clean sound. Got power here now. Ooh, lots of output on this. It is driving stuff. Treble's all the way up. That might have something to do with it. It had that double battery in there. You stack the batteries. I like the 3-band EQ. I think that's a nice touch. It's hard to tell if I'm still driving it. I should move this up in a more normal position. Here. That's fine for now. You guys don't care if you can see the mic. I am running through guitar pedals into guitar amps, so it's not going to be like running into a PA. It's not going to be clean, clean, clean. I think this is not really a good representation of what most ukulele players would experience if they were plugging in a live scenario, because I am running into things that can be driven and things that, make guitar sounds. But anyways, this is going to be fun. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, I wanted to do a comparison against the Fender real quick. Still feel like I can hear that clipping back there. I know right now there's people who are angry at me because I'm using a pick. Guess what? I'm primarily a guitarist. I prefer to use a pick. I play better when I'm using a pick. Yeah, I could finger it. But I play better with a pick. Way less output on this for sure. I've got this dimed to match the output that I was getting from the Donner. And you only have a single tone control on here. You don't have the 3-band EQ. I won't really know how these compare sound-wise until I'm editing. So maybe editing Ryan will chime in and let us know what he thinks of the sound qualities. I'm liking the fuller signal I'm getting from this right now. It's hard to tell because I'm hearing the acoustics at the same time. But it sounds decent behind me, I guess. Let's see how it sounds with some effects. Let's start with some time-based stuff. Delay from the Donner Reveco. Get this in frame here. Some reverb. Let's get crazy and throw on the Stereo Ultra Chorus by Behringer. Pull this back a bit. Let's get really crazy. Throw on the Cuvave digital reverb with ducking. The Harmonic Square by Donner. Azor Pure Boost for a little bit of drive to boost that back up. US Dream, a distortion here. It might be a little bit much. Having the low octave blended in there was kind of fun. Let's go for the high octave. Kind of like a, well, on you could be 8-string, but you know, like a 12-string vibe. If you're dropping an octave, full blend on a uke, why are you even doing that? Just get a guitar, right? Sub-octave. That's pretty. Let's do a quick check to see how the Fender sounds. It's not a direct comparison because it's a different scale length. This is a concert and this is a tenor, so the sound is going to be fundamentally different. I'm going to say, I mean, even though that was a lot of just experimenting with sounds that are not normal for ukulele, I was having fun with this. I think it's a totally decent player. I have no issues with this as a player. The action is similar to all the other ukes that I pulled in here today. I'm a little worried to hear what that sounds like when I get into post to see if this is clipping, because it sounds very clippy to me. For sure has way more output than the Fender does. So it could be the sort of thing where this is a $90 ukulele with electronics in it. Could be the sort of thing where it's a fun place to get started and be able to plug in and experiment with sounds and whatnot. It might be just fine for live music. I'll have to hear it in post to see if this was clipping the way I think it might be. In that case, I don't know, buyer beware. I don't think the Fender's going to clip. There's not as much output there, but this thing seems like it's really, really hot. Like, I've got the volume down to like 0.75, where if I put this thing at noon, it would be driving the amps for sure. And all the way up, man, I don't even want to know what would be happening. But the full band EQ is pretty great. Built-in tuner is awesome with the ukulele because tuning stability is the biggest thing. And if you're playing and you're always like pulling out a tuner, like, oh, it's a pain in the butt, especially if you're playing with other people. So built-in tuner is really nice. The tuners themselves feel nice and smooth. Feel like they're good quality. I've never seen that before. Maybe someone knows what brand or build these are, or if that's a desirable thing, this look of tuners. Build quality seems just fine. That little arm cut is a fun little gimmick. If you wear it with a strap, maybe you'll get some use out of that. But for me, I tend to just hold my uke up here, and it's in the wrong place. I don't know. What do you guys think? I know this is mostly a guitar channel, but I do cover ukuleles from time to time because I like them. And I'll do whatever I want. It's my channel. Maybe you stumble onto this channel because you're a ukulele person and you're like, oh, I've never heard of this guy before. Well, go ahead and subscribe if you want, or don't. Go look at my other ukulele content if you want to. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude, nasty comments. Support us on Patreon. Click all the affiliate links because that's how I pay my bills almost predominantly these days. YouTube ad revenue and affiliate links pay the good majority of my bills. So if you're going to buy something, click those links, whether it be one of these ukuleles, something that was on the Afforda board, or if you're just going to Amazon to buy peanut butter and jelly sandwich supplies. Use my links. All right. Bye, everyone. Stay grounded.